What is going on, Chili Heads? Welcome back to Florida Heat. Man, I missed y'all. I just wasn't on for, I think, like a week and a half has been since my last video. Just, I don't know, just mentally I was in a little rut. I want to say depression or I don't know. I just wasn't really wanting to get on YouTube much, just whether it was making a video or even just getting on and watching people's channels. It's just, um, and it's nothing against anybody's channels. It's just sometimes I need a break from internet. I need a break from the phone. Put it down, get home. Even I took a couple breaks from the TV. Just whether I got home from work, went and took a walk or took a bike ride. I just needed a mental cleanse from social media, not just YouTube but Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. Not that I am obsessed with each one. It's just sometimes you just need to. I know me personally, and again, it's nothing against anybody that I follow or anybody that follows me. It's just life happens sometimes, and that's the good thing about YouTube. And you don't have there's no set schedule to what you want to do or need to do. It's just you come and go as you please and make a video when you want and don't make a video when you want, and that's you're not set tied to a schedule. So I got a sauce I want to review here, or not a sauce, a salsa I picked up. But real quick, quick story time, man. This is awesome. And so if you're into wrestling or was ever into wrestling back even when it was the WWF, listen, man. So long story short, let's go back to Tuesday. Went out on a fishing trip with my buddy. We left the dock about 8:30. Well, two of my buddies left the dock about 8:30. My buddy rented a fishing boat. And we went out. We planned on going out to the tanks, they call it. And what it is they drop these tanks in the water, these retired Army tanks, military tanks. They drop them. There's about 10, 15 of them out there that they just drop in the water, and they allow them to become reefs and not the reefs, at whatever you call it underwater, not the vegetation, but the sea life that grows on it, the reefs and the sponges, and it after so long you don't even know they don't even look like a tank. Now a buddy that was out there with us, he scuba dives, and he said they haven't been down there long enough that you can dive down there and they look like a tank. They do the same thing with old ships. It's like they're so big that it's almost impossible to cut them up and scrap the metal. They just sink them and they become reefs, and the fish swimming out of them. And that's where that you have to have the numbers to most of these, though, because not everybody, fishermen are the diehard fishermen. I mean, they hold their numbers pretty close, and if they're going to give them up, it's going to come at a price. So that's how they end up keeping them. They keep these spots to themselves. Now, most of the time, the spots where they sink the tanks or the ships, most people know where those are at, but the true fishermen have their spots. You're almost guaranteed a spot, though, when you go out to these places. Anyway, we went out right as soon as we got to the tanks. Took us about an hour to get out there. Now, I'm talking 360-degree view. I'll have to post a video on here. No land in sight. Just the first time I've ever been out that far on a boat. Awesome, man. Just talk about getting away from civilization. Besides taking some videos, just my phone stayed in my bag. Just fishing, talking with your buddies, had a couple beers. It was great. As soon as we anchored up, threw my poles out. Now, the pole I threw out, I turned around, went to go grab a beer, and as I'm coming back, my buddy's reeling the pole in, brings in a gag grouper, was just big enough to be a keeper, so he threw it in the cooler, threw it on ice. Then we just kept catching the remores, which are the things that hang around the sharks. This little sucker fish, they hang around the sharks. You'll see it if you're ever watching, like, on the Discovery Channel. Yeah, that's what they are. Anyway, then the last thing I caught was I caught a black tip shark. There's no video of it. I don't know how to post a picture on here. Maybe I can put a montage together. But it was just a decent, maybe like maybe not even three, like a little 2-foot black tip shark. Not too big. But it was pretty cool. It was pretty cool to catch a shark and sit there and just hang on to a shark, whether it's a big one or small one. I mean, it was pretty cool. Anyway, so the boat whooped the hell out of me. I was tired as heck. We could go all the way back in, and there's a bar down the road we were going to go stop at, grab something to eat, have a couple beers, called the Drunken Mullet. Well, as we go in, they have a camera guy, like a real. I mean, this camera cost money. This wasn't just your. They were filming a little commercial. Like it was something was going on. So maybe they were filming a commercial, or I don't know. I didn't really see. There was a heavier set man with a beard sitting down, and from the side, I was like, it kind of looked familiar, but didn't really think much of it. We went inside. They were outside. We go inside. I'm sitting there, and next thing you know, I see the crew that was filming, and the guy. I'm like, why does that guy look familiar? He looks really familiar. I just couldn't put my tongue on it. Next thing you know, as he's standing in front of the building, and I'm sitting there looking out, somebody opens the door, and he's taking a picture of the building. It was 4 wrestlers in one. It was Dude Love, Cactus Jack, Mankind, Mick Foley. Listen, Mankind, he was one of my favorites growing up. And I'm not the type to go, hey, can I get an autograph? Can I get which I've heard he's not that type. Like, he will tell you no. He does his autograph signings. He tells you to come to them. I mean, that's how he makes his money. He knows his autographs. He knows what his stuff's worth. And he doesn't like people getting a hold of it and thinking, and they're going to go sell it for $200, $300, So I get it. Like with the pictures and stuff. But, like, for a split second, Mick Foley, Mankind, Dude Love, Cactus Jack, was 2 feet from me. Like, and then he gets in the car and leaves. Dude walked like he's like 90 years old, though. I mean, he's beat the heck out of his body. Like I said, I don't know how Mankind was back in like the 90s and like early to late 90s. He had some crazy iconic wrestling matches with like The Undertaker. He was thrown off the steel cage by The Undertaker. He was busted through the cage by, I think, who was it? Or no, he was actually smashed through the cage by The Undertaker, then thrown off. Like, the dude's body is, like, it's amazing he can walk without a walker or a cane. Anyway, that was a cool story I just want to share. So I got Mateo'S Gourmet Salsa, uniquely different. And it says, not responsible for obsession. All natural ingredients, and it's hot. So we'll see how hot it is. Now, the second ingredient is jalapeno peppers. Tomatoes, jalapeno peppers, dehydrated garlic, salt, cilantro, red wine vinegar, spice, lemon juice concentrate, habanero peppers. Now, it says all natural ingredients, but I don't know. Like concentrate, is that natural? I don't know. It's got habanero peppers, dehydrated garlic. I guess it's natural. It's not saying fresh, so. But yeah, I'm gonna go try this one. I do the Walmart online shop, but I can't go into Walmart anymore. I never thought I'd use that. I thought it was snobby, but when you just don't got the time to go shopping, it's great. All right, it's got a unique smell to it for a salsa. Very thin salsa, usually, which I like. But go ahead and get this underway. Now I taste it on the spoon first. Now I'm gonna taste it on the chip. You know what? Let me taste it on a spoon one more time. Now, it's not hot. To me, it's mild. But you definitely get that natural flavors. The tomato, garlic, the jalapeno peppers, the habanero. I'm not a... Can't really taste the habanero pepper. Well, I'm going to go ahead and taste it on a chip because, that's what sauce is made for. So now I got to... Oh yeah, I'm gonna go through about half this jar tonight. Wow. All right, well, felt good to get back on here to a video, catch up. Go check out Joe Hannigan's 7 Days of Hell. He did day 6 today, one more day tomorrow. I think he's doing back-to-back tomorrow for the last day. He's doing the Death Nut 3.0. He's done it 6 days in a row already. Done it like a boss. And let me tell you, it's bad enough to do one, and the cramps and this and that and the stuff it does to your stomach. And he did it 6 days in a row, pushing through it like a boss. He said he started having issues a couple of days here, but he pushed through it, and I think he's doing double tomorrow. Guy is not human. Definitely have a lot of respect for him. I'll never, not that I'll never be on his level because I just don't even want to try, just because I'm afraid of what it'll do to my stomach. I mean, I don't think your I don't think your stomach tolerance ever gets high enough to not get cramps. I don't know. I could be wrong. But anyway, I'm gonna go upload this video. Catch up on everyone else's videos tonight before I go to bed. Got an early get date again tomorrow. But hopefully all have been doing good. Saturday, so hope you're having a great weekend. Tomorrow's Sunday. 1 week until I go to my concert, Corn and Stain. Pretty excited about that. So probably get back on tomorrow after work, do some tincture, maybe do a full Robbie tincture. I don't know. I haven't really had a good burn in a while, so maybe I'll do that. All right, love y'all. Be safe. Have a great night. See y'all tomorrow.